Hi, my name is Peter. This is the Peter on Health channel. This video is called my 2023 Spring Water Fast. So I just finished a 5-day water fast. Today is the spring equinox for 2023, and so happy spring equinox. And so today I ate. Okay. So in this video I want to talk about three topics, and one is the glucose you see here, the glucose chart. And the first topic is psychology. Interestingly enough, like when I decide I'm fasting on a day, I get up in the morning and I say I'm fasting, and I don't get hungry that whole day. I don't even feel hunger. But what's interesting is on days that I am eating, I'm intermittent fasting, and I say I eat between 10 and 2 o'clock. At 10 a.m., I am starving. I am salivating. I'm like wanting to eat. So I just find that really interesting psychologically. I can just turn off my ghrelin and leptin psychologically. So that's kind of interesting. Second topic is bowel movements. I'm a person who normally wakes up, and on a normal day, I move around for 2 to 5 minutes, and then I got to go for my first and largest movement of the day. That's a good way to live. And but when you're fasting, you're not taking in food, so it's a little different. So I had a normal that pattern on day 1 of the fast, and again on day 2, but by day 3, nothing. So I probably cleared it all out. That's what I thought. Day 4, though, I got the feeling, and I went, sat, and it started coming out, and then it went like right back up into my body. There was like a sucking feeling. I thought, oh, that's weird. So I tried drinking coffee and a little more salt in my water, like over the next day or two. So by this morning, it finally came out. So whatever that was hanging around. So anyway, too much information. But here's my glucose. So I have this glucose monitor right there. It's a continuous glucose monitor from Nutrisense, and I'm going to go through my glucose. What I'm highlighting here is strength training or exercises I did during the fast. So this is, oops, let's go here. So this is the day before the fast. I did strength training there at 8 a.m., a live workout, right? That's a live workout on tonal, and live workouts exhaust the frick out of me sometimes when they go too fast and it's leg. But here, look at my glucose only jumped from 84 to like 110, a very small jump. That's a day I was eating. Last day I was eating before the fast. This is my first day of the fast. Now it jumped from 86 to like 110, so it's a little bit bigger jump. Day 2 of the fast, jumped from 89 to, you can't see it because it's hiding there, but it was around 130. So from 90 to 130, that's a 40-point jump. That's even bigger. Now we're jumping from, okay, now this is walking. So I did a long hike, like a 2.5-hour hike, and it's a teeny weeny jump. It's like from below a 78 to like 100. So that's a teeny jump. So strength training really gets a big glucose jump. And this again is back to strength training. Did I eat there? What's that red dot? But it goes from 70 to 100. I think that was an easier strength training workout. Then the next day I didn't do strength training, and it's walking again. It's a long hike in San Francisco. And you could see, like, I started the hiking, and all these little blue dots are I started walking again in San Francisco. So I had like 19,000 steps that day, and it did like nothing to my glucose. It was like doing nothing. Then today, which is the day after the fasting, this is the glucose here, 65, and it jumped from 65 just strength training to 108, right? And like that got me feeling like this, and I was whacked out. And what I found interesting about this is the workout only lasted 45 minutes, but the glucose bump lasted like 2 to 3 hours. And my brain was whacked out. Like, I had, after 5 days of fasting, my body was just clinging on to, 60. Anyway, so that's the inside of this, and hope you enjoyed it.